Yes guys, so in today's video we're going to have the match vlog and 6 things we learned from Chelsea versus Real Madrid, my 30th birthday. Let's get into it. Yes guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome to the George Benson football channel for your Chelsea Real Madrid match vlog. I was up at the crack of dawn this morning. It was a beautiful start to the day, and since then it's got windy, it's got ferocious because Hurricane Debbie has hit the south coast of the USA, and we're getting some kind of like tailwinds from the outskirts in Charlotte. What day is it today, Georgie?
It's your birthday!
It is my birthday.
I'm 30. Year.
I feel like an old man. I feel like today's a monumental day though. We have successfully kept you guys updated every single day for the GBFC Chelsea pre-season tour, and I'm hoping for the final match we can actually get ourselves a win against the biggest club in the world, Real Madrid. It's a special fixture, special stadium, beautiful stadium, and we're going to be heading there a little bit later on.
We're going to go for a coffee.
Going to go for a coffee. It's a staple of every video.
It is, since it is the last day of the tour, and coffee is needed pretty much every day. We're going bowling. Thank you.
Lovely, nice to meet you guys. Yeah, sure. The final coffee of the tour.
No.
Where are we coming from?
Absolutely not the final coffee.
I mean, we'll probably have another one later today. I might even get myself a drink today.
100%.
Lotties, here we go. 5 games in 14 days. That's good return.
That is, if anyone is a Chelsea fan now, I am a Chelsea fan.
That's it. I thought I'd bring back the old Commodores shirt today. I mean, as birthdays go, watching Chelsea and Real Madrid, bit of bowling, bit of beer, bit of coffee. Guys, we're not just bowling. This is the ultimate Chelsea YouTube bowling tournament, especially with the newest fan. You're probably going to win, G, I reckon. I wouldn't be surprised if you won. We are in business. Right. Pleasure to meet you, bro.
Man, you too.
How are you? All good?
Great, yeah.
Yes, sir.
We're back again.
Hi, nice to meet you. How are we?
Absolutely.
We're going to open the account for the day with a strike. Here we go.
You did all this like, oh, you're probably good at bowling, Alex. You know, oh yeah, you know.
Is that normal?
I'm gonna get one. You know.
You are unbelievable. Alex Goldberg, ladies and gentlemen. He's in. She's going to do it again. Oh my word.
Not again, like you!
This is outrageous. What did you just do again?
Knock them all down. Oh, there we go.
This is unprecedented scenes. Unbelievable. What's going to happen today, bro? It's Real Madrid. I've said it's the best club in the world against the biggest club in the world. And I think always the best prevails in this scenario. What's happening?
Nah, I resent with you in terms of like Chelsea coming on top. I'm gonna surprise everyone against all odds. I'd say 3-1.
Rudiger red card. Let's go with 4-3. Another barn burner.
It's a big game. Yeah. It's a friendly, but it's still like a big game. What's going to happen?
I hope we don't concede early like we did against City. I think we need to defend the wing well. I think Vinny and Rodrigo starting. So football match will be good. Biggest stream. But I think it'll be 3-2 to, unfortunately, Madrid.
You're the first person.
Not allowed on the video.
Every single game of this tour, no one has predicted that Chelsea aren't going to win yet.
I have to be real.
Thank you. Cheers, mate. Lovely to meet you. Cheers. Thank you, bro. Appreciate
Hey,
it.
if you my answer, let me know.
We've been doing some score predictions, but I think everyone thinks players are on the bus now, but they're actually not. That is an empty bus. All right, so about 3 hours until kickoff, and apparently Chelsea have been chilling at the Ritz-Carlton this evening, which is a lovely place to stay. And we're all here now as the players are coming out. There's a lot of people right now patiently waiting for the players to come out of the Ritz Hotel. In trees, leaning on the bus. Everyone's waiting. Go, Chelsea players coming out. Fantastic. That is what it's all about. These are your bowling shoes, right?
Bowling shoes.
Wesley Fofana's boots, ladies and gentlemen.
Guys, we have been pretty much on the ball for every single match vlog so far. Kickoff is literally happening right now almost, but not a bad way to spend your 30th birthday, I'll tell you that. We were literally here yesterday doing the preview. Kickoff time, Chelsea and Real Madrid. The final game of the pre-season tour. There's Rodrigo and Sterling. Why have we not got the names on the back, but Real Madrid do? Come on, Chelsea.
Go on, Sterling. Well played. Great run. Noni Madueke. Good start from Chelsea. Fast pace. Sterling's in! Oh, he heads it over. Could have been 1-0 Chelsea. Well, as much as we may have been a little bit late to the game, we've at least made it, and we have got fantastic view here from the sidelines. Down Chelsea's left flank here for the first half. 4 minutes in, 0-0. Chelsea started the game with a good tempo. Real Madrid, they've got a decent side out here. Rudiger's in there, Eder Militao, Luka Modric. What an absolute joy it is to watch him play football, even just in a friendly, but good start from Chelsea. So because of the rush that we had to get in here, I didn't even see the Chelsea lineup before we got in. Jorgensen is starting in goal. We've got a back line, Reece James is still playing. Malo Gusto is over here on the left-hand side. We've got Levi Colwill and Badia Shield together. In the back line, Enzo Fernandez, Romeo Lavia, Sterling and Kunku. Mark Gue is up front with Noni Madueke on the right-hand side. It's a strong lineup for Chelsea, not what I would have expected to have, but we're absolutely matching up Real Madrid right now. 6 minutes in, still 0-0. Lavia marshalling again, very well. Go on, Noni, keep going. Hey, it's a foul! Oh, come on! Bloody hell, mate. First real chance for Real Madrid. Go on, Chelsea, let's play then. Enzo Fernandez. Good play. Malo Gusto, what a run. Gusto's in. Come on, anyone. And Kunku! Sterling! Oh! Well blocked by Real Madrid. Luka Modric comes away with the ball. Puts Enzo on his arse. Now Vinicius Jr. He's always said, Reece James, the hardest defender he's ever played against. Now they're battling against each other. Oh, Vinny's in. No, it's not a pen. Well done. The referee has made the right decision. Brilliant tackle by Reece James. Now it's football. This is what we're here for. Tony Rudiger's there with Gusto. Gusto's down, holding his shin. Cheers, Tony, mate. Vinicius. Get rid of it. Stop overplaying. Stop overplaying. What are they doing? They're faffing around at the back. You're against Real Madrid, for goodness sake. Real Madrid racing forward. Here we go. Well blocked. I don't know how that's gone in. Real Madrid 1, Chelsea 0. I'm not sure who's put it in the back of the net. Here we go. Here's a replay. It's just so simple. It's one of those where you look at the speed in which Real Madrid attack, and every time they go forward, they look like they're going to score. And at the end of the day, they're just queuing up at the back post. It's 1-0. Mounting to climb, but Chelsea have started well. We're 20 minutes in. It's 1-0 now, but still time. They're starting to run rings around us now. It's just the reactions. Real Madrid are just quicker to every single ball. Oh, Vinny's just too good. He's so good. To watch it at this level at the ground as well, he's just so quick. Everything he does. Luka Modric in the middle as well. Levels. Absolute levels for a footballer. Real Madrid are in again. Rodrigo, it's too simple, but Chelsea get away with it. Lavia pulls it away. Now in Kunku. Chelsea on the counter. Christopher in Kunku. This man's in the way. We keep going. Go on. Go on, Raz. You're in. Sterling. It's very simple defending from Eder Militao. (2-0) to Real Madrid. It's such an easy goal again, just around the back. There's levels to this game. Every single thing that Real Madrid do is done at a level of speed that is just so much quicker than anything that Chelsea can get close to. You've got the Real Madrid music ringing in the background as well. This is not going very well. We've got a drinks break now.
That's what we're talking about. 2-1, Chelsea back in it. Noni Madueke. This guy loves it, look at him. Go on, Chelsea!
What a fantastic goal that was. Enzo Fernandez with the ball in. Noni Madueke puts it in the back of the net with his head past Thibaut Courtois. Chelsea are back in the game before half-time. Real Madrid 2, Chelsea 1. 40 minutes in, we're growing into the game. looking a lot better in possession, getting the ball forward a lot more.
The one thing I'll say is Chelsea are very competitive. We're looking good. Real Madrid just seemed that little bit extra sharp above Chelsea. Scored 2 quite simple goals, but going forward we look good. I think Enzo Fernandez has looked a little bit more prominent in the final third. It's a great header from Madueke, brilliant cross from Enzo. But it's really game on here. 2-1 Real Madrid. It's not a bad scoreline at half time. Chelsea have been competitive, we've been good. To see Luka Modric playing at this kind of level, from this angle, right on the floor, it's been amazing. When you've got this kind of like, we've been so lucky today to be invited here next to the pitch because of all the content we've made on this trip, to be honest. It's been recognized and we're here right next to the pitch. When I'm at this level, I'm like, do I just enjoy being here or am I focused on like filming something and getting the shots? Georgie's been amazing in helping me get shots on this trip to make sure the videos are like upper level, you know, not just like me talking about Chelsea like it normally is, but it's absolutely amazing to be this close to the action. I feel like against Real Madrid for the final game too, there just is that energy about Real Madrid. You feel the class. You feel like even the way that fans are just in awe of the team, in awe of the players. No Mbappe, no Bellingham, it doesn't matter. Chelsea are holding their own here. They're more than holding their own at the first half. 2-1 to Real Madrid. But just this whole occasion has been amazing. So I want to say a thank you to each and every one of you that have watched and supported this channel right from the start. We haven't yet hit 300,000, but I think we will after this video. So thank you to all of you. This really is the dream.
Here we go, Real Madrid coming out.
Carlo Ancelotti, what a man. What a man. Chelsea players also out for the start of the second half also. Real Madrid coming slightly later.
I think we're going to get at least a draw out of this. I believe in Chelsea right now. Come on. How's your experience of Chelsea Real Madrid been, darling?
This is great. We're on the pitch.
I think we deserve a win. The tour deserves a win. The vlog series deserves a win.
I agree.
Malo Gusto and Reece James on the pitch. Get used to it, Chelsea fans. Oi, shut up, mate. 60 minutes, still 2-1 to Real Madrid. Caicedo is also on the pitch for Chelsea. I reckon you could probably name the whole starting 11 now, couldn't you?
I probably could, yeah. After this trip, I can name them all.
I think so. I just missed it, but Rudiger is giving Noni Madueke a lot here. Madueke's just laughing it off. I rate it from both sides. Rudiger. Vinicius Junior has done well. He's taken on the whole team here. Chelsea get it out again. Enzo's down in the process. Even the sheriff wants out. Gusto, he's been down a couple of times, but he looks as though he's coping with the knock so far. Or penalties. We'll take penalties at the end. Caicedo. That is a lovely knock to Mudryk. Go on, son. Go on. Do it for Benson. Do it for GBFC. So Georgie's got herself a lovely plate of food. What have you got? Octopus?
Octopus, chicken.
Olives,
salsa,
chicken.
popcorn.
She's got the full shebang. I'm kind of like hoping that the energy that she gets from eating this food is going to translate to the pitch. It's been a very pedestrian second half. We're not quick enough to win the ball back in these positions. What a player. Still time to go. I feel like all the effort you've put in, we've got to at least get this one. We've got to have at least a draw, bro. Well, it feels like the optimism is kind of running out now. We're into the 90th minute of the game. Still Real Madrid 2, Chelsea 1. The second half has been a much of a muchness, really. Like, there's not really been many big chances. But overall, Real Madrid, they put it over. It felt like a friendly in the second half. Really wanted to win this game, guys. I really did. But I'm not going to get pissed off with it. You know, it's a pre-season friendly. Chelsea have looked comfortable-ish against the best team in the world in full time.
Game over.
It's game over. Chelsea still have a massive pull. There's a massive fan base here of people that want us to achieve something and succeed. And I think we will. I think we've got to be patient with Enzo Maresca. I think we've got to be patient with the players. They're learning a new system, and I think it will come good. I think we'll see amazing moments under this manager. There's going to be moments where we're like, bloody hell. It's been a great 30th birthday for me. It's been great watching Chelsea. We lost 3 games out of 5. I should be stood here saying what a waste of money and a waste of time. But no, I love this club. And I can't wait for this season to begin. So make sure you subscribe to the George Benson football channel. And just like that, we are out of the stadium. It is now 2 days after the match. Yesterday was very much another driving day because Georgie and I are now on our own little holiday after this Chelsea pre-season tour to celebrate my birthday. We're driving down to Miami. We're still on the way. We were stopped in our tracks yesterday because of Hurricane Debbie. And there was just literally a truck behind me before I came out here that was removing cars that were full of water. So that's one thing. Chelsea and Real Madrid. Real Madrid 2, Chelsea 1. I'm going to use the most obvious cliche phrase in football. It was a game of 2 halves, but not 2 halves in the sense of Real Madrid were better than Chelsea were better. Chelsea and Real Madrid both put on a bit of a spectacle in the first half. I think there was energy in the fixture. Players come out for half time and it was literally as though they'd all smoked something decent in the tunnel or in the changing rooms, and then it was very much a friendly. In the second half of things, Real Madrid scored 2 very easy goals, and when we go through the boxes here, I want to talk a little bit about individuals and about good stuff, about bad stuff, and then I also want to kind of reflect a little bit on the major learning points that we have found. There's a mosquito trying to bite my finger here on the video. Let's get rid of him, shall we? No, missed it. Usually I catch him in Bali. But there's been a lot of things that we have learned on this pre-season tour. And I think Maresca has said it in his interviews himself. Chelsea learnt more and he managed to get more from the players in the 2 weeks in Cobham. And even for us, right, I'm just traveling around, driving, which is obviously, there's a lot of driving involved with this trip, but it's tiring, even just attending 5 matches in 2 weeks, let alone the players having to train, to travel, to be in new time zones, to play. It's not easy to actually really make progress on a pre-season tour, especially when you're coming all the way to the US. If I'm thinking about it from a sole Chelsea perspective, I think we'd massively benefit more from doing like a pre-season tour like I think we did in 2015, where we're in Germany, somewhere not too far from England, somewhere where the climate isn't drastically different, somewhere where there's not so much travel, time zone changes, jet lag, all of these things that the Chelsea players will have evidently been suffering with on this trip. I think it makes it difficult for ourselves. I understand we've now got American owners. We're trying to expand the brand. We're trying to grow the club financially, not just from selling loads of our own academy players, but also on the ground revenue. So I get what the club are trying to do, but let's move into box number 1. And to be fair, I didn't even see this live in the stadium, but I've given a red for Benoit Badiashile, who I think out of all of the defenders that we have seen be pretty poor on this trip, I'm not going to lie to you, Gusto has been great. Reece James I think was good in the game against Real Madrid, but other than that, defensively we've been shoddy. And the way that Badiashile just gives up for Real Madrid's, I think, second goal, where it's just dribbling over the line and he's running back and he's kind of like, slowing down as if he'd pulled a hamstring. You hadn't pulled a hamstring, mate. You just gave up. If that was Thiago Silva, he'd have had his nutsack between the post if he had to stop that from going over the line. And it's these little things, right, that, yes, we're going to miss Thiago Silva. Yes, we have been poor across the board. I'm getting savaged by this mozzie. This whole pre-season tour, we've been awful defensively. But Badiashile, I think, for me, is the weak link. And I think if Chelsea, we're looking to spend more money in this window. We've just signed Anselmino, sent him back to Boca Juniors. We're about to sign Gabriel Mek. You know, we still need, we've got Samu coming in as well, but like just unproven, very young players that we're going to expect so much from again. And I would say there are other players in this squad. When you look at the size of the squad Maresca's got, it's such an inflated squad. Alfie Gilchrist has gone on loan to Sheffield United, but I don't think Badiashile is good enough right now for Chelsea Football Club. I think when we first signed him, he looked fantastic. And then he had a couple of dodgy matches, and I think since then that's become his staple quality level. It is not good enough for me whatsoever. We move into box number 2. It's a green for Noni Madueke, who I think has had a really positive pre-season. In that game yesterday against Real Madrid, I thought Enzo Fernandez looked good. I think Noni got that goal as well, and it was created by Enzo Fernandez. But what I think we're going to get a lot of this season from Noni, we're going to get a lot of the 8s in this Maresca system pushing out wide. It's going to allow Noni to be that last man, to beat the final fullback or the wingback, whichever clubs we're playing against in the Prem. And I think he's got it. I think when I compare the way that Madueke's played to Mudryk, I don't think he's anywhere near the team this season. I really don't think he's good enough. Raheem Sterling, I thought was excellent again against Real Madrid. And from where I was stood, you got to remember, I wasn't even in the stands. I was literally at pitch level. And I could see that what Sterling is always trying to do, he's scanning the field, he's looking for those moments to hug the touchline, he's watching the final Real Madrid defenders to see when he can feasibly come inside to receive the ball if we're playing out over on the right. I was impressed by Raheem Sterling, and I've been impressed with him even against City when he came on. I think he was the best player that we had in that second half. So positives from Sterling, but Madueke gets the green. This is the big one, okay? The reason why I am delighted with the end of this pre-season tour is because we've not managed to get ourselves any fresh injuries. Chelsea have gone through a pre-season where the pitches, they're not at the standard as European pitches. I'm not going to say they were bad because I actually went on the grass and a lot of them were better than some of the pitches that we've seen in various other tours where Chelsea have ended up with tons of injuries. They weren't bad. And the fact that we can go back to Cobham now, we've got Inter Milan on the 11th of August, then we've got Man City on the 18th on a Super Sunday for the first game of the Premier League season. The fact that, although it's an inflated squad, we do have a clean bill of health is massive for this Chelsea team. And I think going into the season with a fully fit Lavia, a fully fit Christopher Nkunku, it's going to feel like 2 new signings. We never got the best of Nkunku last season. He was always recovering. And Lavia's played in every single one of these pre-season games so far. And he's looked fantastic. I think if I was to give a player of the pre-season, I'd probably give it to Lavia. These mozzies are doing my nutting right now. It's because of all the rain that they've had here. I'm in Savannah right now in Georgia. So we move into box number 4 of the 6 things. It's a red for sharpness because as much as we might not have injuries, we certainly don't look match sharp at all. We didn't against Man City. Real Madrid were levels above us in terms of sharpness. And I was wondering, like, do we need another friendly? Do we need another game? Or does it just need to be Enzo Maresca locks the players in Cobham? We work on the fitness, which we haven't done as much as we did last pre-season. Sorry about the clapping, but I'm trying to kill the mozzies. Under Pochettino, they're everywhere. This is absolutely insane. We need to step it up. And hopefully we do that against Inter Milan. This is actually becoming a bit of a disaster. Box number 5 is a yellow box for the shape of the Chelsea team. We're still learning. I genuinely believe that we're going to get it. I think we're going to understand what Maresca wants us to do. The reason for that is I think that the players that we've got now, having Nkunku in there, having Cole Palmer to come back, Cucurella, I think we're going to have enough balance between left-footed players in the 11, right-footed players in the 11. We're going to have the balance of having a Noni Madueke who just wants to be hanging out on that wing the whole time. Gusto, I think, is unbelievable. I think that the more that we see Chelsea play and the better we get fitness-wise, the more we're going to start to understand that the players really can take on board these Enzo Maresca instructions. I think we're going to be okay. The final box is a red overall. And look, as much as I'm not that worried based on the results, I am worried about the defence. That is the one thing I will say to you guys from this pre-season. Defensively, we have been an absolute disaster. Apart from a clean sheet against Club America, we've conceded at least twice every match, 4 goals, twice on this pre-season tour. And I just think as much as we've got Reece James is going to be out for the first 3 games of the season, I think he looked good against Real Madrid, but I think fitness-wise, he's not looked up to it. I think we've got Cucurella to come back in, which is good. Levi Colwill, I think he's been playing alongside Badiashile, who's just looked awful. I'm not going to lie. Badiashile was poor again against Real Madrid. I think that when we get some continuity, is it Wesley Fofana? Is it Tosin? Is it Colwell? I'm not sure who the starting centre-backs are. And I think when we finally know what that is, and Maresca knows what that is, that's when I think we'll start to see a bit more solidity in the back line. Also having Cucurella coming back with this abundance of confidence and winning the Euros with Spain. Amazing end to the season. For Chelsea, I think we're going to be okay, guys. A lot of people, myself included, I'm going for the Mozzies still. I'm worried with the transfer strategy, seeing Samu come in. I've not seen enough of him to think, yeah, he's going to be great. We're hearing Fox in the box. We're hearing he creates XG out of no... Oh, God. I wanted Osimhen. I still want Osimhen. And until I've seen it, I just can't get excited about these unproven players any longer. I really can't. So until I see something to suggest that this is going to be a signing for the now, I will be pensively looking at what we're doing. Worried about the strategy. That's just me being very honest. But I will say this to wrap up the tour. Thank you to Georgie, my girlfriend. She's unbelievable. She's absolutely incredible. And she's the dream woman for me. She has been helpful behind the camera. She's been keeping me sane when technology's been breaking. Like at the start of this video with the mics. These are brand new mics that I went out and bought because the other ones broke on a match day. Like, there's been so many little things that you guys haven't seen, but she has been the rock for me to be able to get these videos out. I know that this one is late, but yesterday we were traveling. There was a hurricane. It was like, there's genuine excuse there as to why I couldn't post the video. And we enjoyed the birthday night. It was fun. It was my 30th birthday, so I'm now 30. And this has just been an amazing way to kickstart the new season. It's been an amazing way to have been living in Bali for the last 4 years. I've only attended 2 Chelsea matches, so to attend 5 in 14 days or whatever it was has been so much fun for me. I want to say a big thank you to Chelsea, who actually helped me with some of the tickets for the first couple of games. Very kind of them. Massive thank you to the guys at the Levi's Stadium who got us into hospitality for that game. The access that we've had at the Mercedes-Benz Stadium. A big thank you to Jason, who works for Atlanta. That was amazing. And a massive thank you to Woody and the team at Charlotte for getting us in pitch side in the vault in the Charlotte Stadium. It's been amazing. And you guys have shown so much love on these videos. So many more likes than a normal video. So many more amazing comments. And it's rejuvenated my love for this club. It's rejuvenated my love for making YouTube videos again. And just seeing the response to it all makes it so worthwhile. I genuinely have the best job in the world, and I'm very grateful to each and every one of you for making this my reality. So yeah, this is the end of the tour. This is the final video. 6 things we learned and a Real Madrid match vlog with close-ups of the players. Like, I don't think it could get much better, apart from obviously the result, which probably meant that a lot of you didn't make it this far into the video. But if you did, huge shout out to you. Smack a like if you've enjoyed this tour in any of its moments, and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss anything for the upcoming season. Come on, you Blues.